So wait, so Tabitha, okay, because I do a portion of my interview where we do Venus versus Mars, and that's relationship topics. And I know we're talking about orgasm and sex and women being pleasured. Do you feel it's difficult in the music industry to have a relationship, to have a true relationship? Because I know you said you had your peak within the last 9-11 years. You know, you had already left Cut Klose,
Um,
or you guys had already stopped.
it's difficult to have a relationship in anything, let alone the music industry. The music industry makes it more accessible to you than regular life do.
Oh
That's
wow.
why it's difficult in the music
Hmm.
industry. Music industry, it's almost like passing down one person to the next person. Everybody's kin because everybody bone everybody.
We was
No
talking
one can
about that.
really control their lower nature. That's everywhere. It's
Yeah,
just that in the music industry, it's done more widespread, I would say, because people are around each other more and more. And
Accessibility.
in regular life, you get that period. Everybody, come on, people are fornicators. People have sex all the time. But in
yeah.
the music industry, it's so much easier to not stay because you always got some temptation that looks better than the other person.
Next.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Who next? For real. That's the way it
yeah.
is. And so no one really has the energy to understand the spiritual part of it, to be like, all right, there's no authenticity because temptation is a motherfucker.
Mm.
That's like putting, what do you call it? Tree of good and evil in the middle of the garden and say, don't touch it. What you think Adam and Eve did?
Hmm.
And
From the
everything
beginning.
that's in the music industry is like, ooh, you're going to always
Forbidden
find
fruit.
somebody better than the next person.
Wow.
What you looking for?
I didn't even
But
think
you get
about
it
it like that.
through, so sex becomes very promiscuous. And since the promiscuity of sex is so prevalent that it changes the ambiance and the spirituality of the perfectness of what it really means. No one appreciates, bodies and what they mean to each other anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can give you, myself, but you won't even respect it in the way that you should because it's done so quickly and so easily.
Right.
And people want to know why you have a soul tie. You
But
let them your soul. You let them juggers drop something off in you, dog.
do you think the attitude of the people in the industry is like, we just casually doing this? It's not, don't take this serious, you know. Are there some people in the industry that's like, no, I want a relationship?
Well,
Or
they try. It's like it's an oxymoron.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have some people that are like that, but not really like that. Because later on they'd be like, yeah, you full of that shit too. Like, how long did it take you to find out that you really just want to get stuck? And I say that because you have people like Erykah Badu, you got people like Common, you know what I'm saying, who have those kinds of, aspirations, and presenting themselves, but they end up being just like everybody else because it don't stick. So what you're saying don't always formulate to it being a way that you can really use because it didn't work with you all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just difficult to try and put that out there, understanding that people are just subservient to themselves and they're very sexually and physically frustrated. So all they want to do is just have that feeling, but they don't understand the authenticity and the depth of that feeling. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because for a woman, it's emotional along with physical, for her to even get to the climatic point. It's all of those together. And if it was just a orgasm through a clitoral orgasm, that's like, oh my God. But the mental orgasm is something that's like you can't forget.
Mm-hmm. That's it right there. I'm about to say, if you can stimulate my brain, come on,
man,
it's over.
The rest is going to fall into place.
You really, so a lot of people are just, they don't really value a person's, sacredness anymore. We do have sacredness. There is something special about me. There's something special about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we want that specialness to be appreciated and loved, and caressed and be like, Dad, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We want that. Yeah. We want that kind of feeling where you find a man is like, man, that's my baby, yo. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But what makes it even better is when you go through something, you get through it.
Yeah.
You can even look at that person even more. You really are my nigga. You know I love you. If you don't go through something, it's hard for you to respect anything.
Yeah.
You know? So just, man, that feeling of just appreciation and love is so huge and so heavy where people don't even think about it anymore because most people are single now, you know? And then people that are in relationships basically got in relationships because someone forced, you know, religious wise, well, if you're going to fornicate, you better get married. But it's not about that, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's about the true nature of just loving somebody and understanding what that is and not being selfish to just want self-gratification. But, you know, there's nothing you can do about the way other people move. So you only have control over yourself. But it would behoove you to do the right thing if you want your life to end up in the right path. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So really, it's just up to you and understanding what the product you give. The product is really what you get when you multiply something, you know? But, you know, we all understand, you should always know that there's only one number, and that's one. No other number exists because everything needs one to exist. So if you don't get yourself together, then there ain't no point. There is no one.
Amen.
Who are you? You know, if you don't get yourself together, you just walking around like a zombie. Right. Like most of us are, because you can tell what kind of society you live in with the type of woman that walks across the street every day. And I say that because we run this shit and we don't even know it. But women, we really do run this shit.
Yeah.
Because either you're attracted to a woman or you're attracted to a man that's looking like a woman. That's some shit. I mean, for real.
So Tabitha, you got a project coming out Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can we know the name of the project or?
I sent you some stuff to your email.
You did.
But there's a song that Kut Klose is coming out with. It's called Congratulations. Did you listen to it?
Yes, I did. I actually I gotta put it in rotation with your other songs that you've already done. You know, Twisted. You know, well, I think it's already in rotation. I think I already had that in rotation, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably that was I wrote that song for Elder Barge, but kept it when I wrote that song for Elder Barge, and then when Kut Klose did the demo, I was like, yeah. El will never get this shit. You understand? He will never see the light of day on this match. You understand? So we kept that joker. You know what I mean? Because that's one of our classics, yo. That's a classic, dog. That's that music that you can put in 20 years later and be like, damn, that was.
Look, I've been having it on repeat because I did the flyer on Friday. I haven't sent it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. I did the flyer on Friday and I said it's got to have. I told you on the phone. I was like, I got to put I like to it. I said because that's one of my favorite, and I've had it on repeat every day.
I like to do something to you. I like to do something to you when you find that man, that good boy that just make you be like, oh yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff.
That's right. So now,
congratulations.
So where can people find the music?
iTunes and Spotify, you know, everything, Amazon Music, you know, everything. But then what the crazy thing about us coming back out again, it's very difficult to get your stuff on mainstream radio. Right. Because most of the record companies have it hemmed up because they pay people in order to do something. And even if you were to have a budget to pay, the record companies ain't gonna let you in. Right. Because they got every slot taken up.
They block you out.
They block 40.
You out. And not only that, they got more money.
Yeah, that top 40 is blah, 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 blah. That's what we're listening to right now.
And that's why I'm working on making internet radio a union. Yeah. Because we need it. Yeah. Internet radio needs to be a union. We need to be protected and we need to have our own ways because that's the new record company.
It is.
When I get a hold to everybody to let them know that, they're going to hate me. They're going to hate it. They're going to hate it, but I don't give a mother.
Okay.
Because music controls the energy of the world.
Yes, it does. Yes,
it controls whether you know it or not. It don't make it not true. So it controls the energy of the world. And if we allow them to continue to just pump our kids with just anything, then we're just basically saying, let's go and open it up for them. We're going to open it up for them. Let them see all the pink. And ain't nobody got time for that. Shut up, girl. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Terrible.